Well, Alpha Flight, apparently in some stage of early trying to figure out how to put them into the MCU. Um, yeah.
Now, what I want to know is which version of Alpha Flight. Are we doing the old school Alpha Flight, like Captain Canada and all that? Or are we doing the Captain Marvel Alpha Flight?
Uh, um,
'Cause if it's the Captain Marvel one, it's easy. Just put him in the second movie.
I was gonna say that a part of me, I feel like they're gonna do the Marvel Studios bait and switch. You know, the typical yes, we're doing this, and they're gonna just amalgamate the two more popular versions, which is those two, and be like, guess what? Yes, it's Alpha Flight. It's the old iteration and the new one, so let's meet somewhere in the middle. And honestly, yeah, I think that could work, like, and be entertaining as hell. So,
No, because Puck and Sasquatch are on both anyway, so it's already the Captain Marvel version is already kind of an amalgamation, so it probably wouldn't be that hard.
right.
But it's just like a
I know some people will inevitably be mad. It's like, well, it's not the version from the comics. It's like, well, it never is in these movies. So, I mean,
6 Canadians would be mad about it.
oh, damn. But so, who would you include on the team? Like, who do you realistically put on this? That because you got to have some recognition, right?
I say it depends what you do. If you're just doing the Captain Marvel one, then I'll be happy with just Puck and Sasquatch. Let's do that. That's fine. That's fine by me. But then I feel like you kind of need like the Captain Canada, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Alpha Flight's like a void in what I know of Marvel.
I know very little, and most of what I know is the most recent Captain Marvel. So it's
Yes.
yep.
I mean, put Wolverine on it. Why not? He's Canadian.
I was
Yeah,
actually,
at one point, yeah, he was part of Alpha Flight, so.
I was actually just about to bring that up because I remember that distinctly being a thing. What if that's your first introduction to Wolverine? Is like, hey, we got this dude who kind of joins us. I mean, he's Canadian, so yeah.
But then you've got two short, hairy people on there, and it's kind of like, oh, which one's which? Who's Puck and who's Logan? Can't tell the difference. Maybe that's why he splits off. I don't know. There's only room for one short, angry person on there.
That's true. And I mean, I think there's a lot that they could do with Alpha Flight. And would you do this as a movie, or would you spin it off from Captain Marvel into Disney Plus?
I spin it off into Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I don't think Alpha Flight's a movie at all.
same.
But I could just be me not knowing much about them. So
I was going to say, and I'm not undervaluing those characters or anything, but let's be real. In like 3 years from now, Marvel Studios is going to have to really try to figure out what can go on film because there's so many properties in development.
Yeah.
Most stuff is probably going to be relegated to TV from this point on forward because there's just more room. Like,
yeah, it's cheaper to do. It's quicker to do.
yeah. I mean, everything about it is much cheaper, and you get, in the long run, you're getting more revenue. So, yeah, it's you know, keep the big event films. I'm hopeful when they do get to Alpha Flight, though. Like, just give me new stuff I don't expect. That's always what I ask from Marvel and DC. Like, I don't want the same old thing, you know, like it's just give me new characters. If you have to, you know, mash up character versions from alternate universes, go ahead. Just give me some cool stuff.
Yeah, with that, I do wonder if they do go with Snowbird, are they going to go with the original one or the Champions version?
With who?
Snowbird?
Snowbird?
Yeah.
Was she on Champions?
Or a version of it. It's basically
Are
almost.
you thinking of the girl that shapeshifts in Champions?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not. That's what's her name? It's not Snowbird.
Because it's like
Snowguard. She was brand new.
Like, well, technically brand new. It's just the name because Snowbird does almost the exact same things as her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know.
Now, can I ask a big important question? Is it okay to bring back Peter Dinklage as Puck?
I don't know.
Because since he was a giant, now we're just going to do the opposite thing. Just be like, no, now he's...
that he got his arms and legs cut off.
just
I mean, is Puck that short? I didn't think Punk was that short.
I thought Puck was like 3 feet, honestly.
I don't know.
I mean, it's comic book art, so it's flat, so you can engage it
It's
however
true.
you will. But I always thought he was pretty short.
Well, he always said he didn't want to play like little people or dwarf roles. So,
But he played a giant dwarf, so
but he wasn't small. That's the
that's
point.
true. That's true.
Subverted the trope of dwarves.
Ah, damn that Ryan Johnson. That's his fault with subversions and everything.
Unless they make Puck massive, then
Sure.
go for it.
I mean, sure, why not? So, yeah, Alpha Flight. I'm assuming we'll hear next about this one in like 2 years. Because I feel like it's...
If ever.
Yeah,
It's
if
probably
ever.
just a name on a notepad. They're like things we might be able to do. Like,
Feige-
Alpha Flight question mark?
Yeah, Feige was drunk one night. He goes, you know what we should do? Alpha Flight? And like wrote it on a napkin and they stuck it on a board somewhere thinking he's right, like, you know, doing this. He's just like, oh, well, I guess I'll call up for
It's
a
going to be
script.
like, who the hell put this on?
Yeah. Was this Loeb? That's why I fired Loeb. God damn it, Loeb.
This is why Hellstrom doesn't have the logo on it.
No, it's true. It's true.
No, you know, at this point, like, Alpha Flight is rumored. Everything's rumored.
Yeah.
They're literally at a point that people are getting tired of hearing what's rumored because everything is rumored. Because guess what? They are thinking about doing everything because they have a bigger platform now.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as crazy as it sounds, like, yes, they have more room to expand. So,
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least. I don't know what to, expect from anything really, but
Yeah, it's just that they have so many options, they don't know what to do first.
pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
That's why a lot of the stuff from this last week's kind of like, really? Like, why these three things of all? Like,
Right.
Everything. It's like, hey, we can set up Doctor Doom in this way. Like, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I don't know. Alpha Flight, when we get to it, we'll get to it sometime, maybe, possibly. It's a thing. It exists.